So today, lads, we're going to be talking a little bit about what is going on right now with the Euroleague in women's, and it is about to be destroyed. It is about to be destroyed. You're seeing more and more players coming from Euroleague. They're all going to be late for training camp, and obviously, this season, nobody was making decisions based on the WNBA. They were making decisions based on what happens if the WNBA doesn't exist. And the MVP of Euroleague, Julie Alamont, has come out and said that she will not be. If she goes and wins the MVP, she wins the Euroleague Final Six MVP, and she has come out and said that she will not be playing a full season in Euroleague. She has come out and said that she will not be playing, and if she does come back to Europe, it will only be for a small time. This is one of the best point guards in the in the world. And Julie Alamont came out and said she was one of the first to openly express how the presence of WNBA players in Europe might look in the future. If I play in Europe again, it won't be for a full season. I think that'll be the case for many other players too. My guess is that she's obviously going to Project B. Project B becomes the easiest out for these players. If you look at Project B right now, if you look at their current roster, Project B has got Awafam. Basically, nearly everyone that played overseas is signed for Project B. Awafam has committed. You've got the games are in Valencia, and by the way, Roy Arena in Valencia is such a cool arena from the outside. It's one of the coolest arenas I've been to from the outside. But she's there. Sophie Cunningham's there. Josite is there. Maya Yamamoto is there. Phoebish is there. So it's a lot. Naka, it's a lot of players that have been playing overseas. Heck, Kelsey Mitchell beat our Janelle, Camila Cardoso, Lee Meng, Salon, Jewel Lloyd, John Quell. There's a lot of basically outside of Kelsey Mitchell and Alyssa Thomas. It's all the players that have been choosing to play overseas rather than playing in Unrivaled have basically signed up for Project B. Not only has Julie Alamont gone and said she won't be playing. If I'm not mistaken, I think Carla Late bought out her contract. I'm pretty sure she bought out her contract. And she paid her release clause from her contract, which means just like Awafam, who bought out her own contract, the expectation is probably that Carla Late is going to be playing in Project B as well. If somebody's buying out her contract, it means that one of the big leagues has decided that they're going to make a play for her. And my guess is that one of these stops in Project B is going to be in France. So they're probably going to be looking for a lot of French players. And to be honest, I think the Project B being 5v5, I think you could still get a couple of players from Unrivaled. But they do need 60. I think they only have 12, 15 players so far. You're not going to convince Caitlin Clark to come over. But I do feel like a lot of the younger European players are going to go and play in Project B. And a lot of the younger college players will have already signed their deals with Unrivaled. I think there's going to be a couple of interesting ones. Because I do think we see a lot defect. I think we see a lot of Unrivaled players defect because they make a little bit more. They'll make a little bit more in Project B. But what this means is that basically Euroleague's GG's. There were some good players in Euroleague this year, in the women's side. If you look at the Fenner team. So they were meant to have Kayla McBride as well. She just burst her eardrum and couldn't fly. So if you add Kayla McBride to this team, Sev Uzun, Gabby, their starting five would have been Gabby Williams, Breanna Stewart, Julie Alamont, Emma Messiman, and Kayla McBride. Obviously, Sev Uzun starting. But the funniest thing about all of this is that Stewie stole a living. Stewie made 50K a game. Her pay was $50,000 a game to average 6 points per game on a team's worst plus minus. They dominated their semifinal and the final. They beat Girona in the semifinal by 17. They beat Galatasaray in the final by 13. And so as a team, they were plus 30. She was plus 3. And she played more than half the time. So she was +3 in the 51 minutes that she played. In the 29 minutes that she didn't play in the entire... was it 29 minutes? Yeah, in the 29 minutes that she didn't play, they were +27, which is madness. That like one of the best players in the world was that much of a negative on her team. But you know what? Go get the bag. But like, I have to admit, Julie Alamond, I watch these games. Emma Messiman, when you have a team that runs through Emma Messiman, she's one of the best offensive players in the world. Ileana Rupert is so good. For anyone that doesn't know, if you haven't watched the Valkyries, like, she is ridiculously good. Like, there's a reason why Carla Late was left unprotected. She is ridiculously good. And I remember saying it, and I'm like, man, I think it was 2024. I said the Indiana Fever should try trade for the rights to Ileana Rupert. Like, mid-season, post-Olympics, and was like, just bring her over and hope for the best. But like, that was a really good team. The reality is that most of them are probably not going to be playing. Most of them are going to be playing in Project B next year. Like, EuroLeague women's, the standard in the EuroLeague women's, I have to admit, was very weak this year compared to other years. Like, if you look at, I'm just going to show you guys what the EuroLeague women's 2024. So if you look at the 23-24 EuroLeague women's, I'm just going to show you guys the teams that played in that. EuroLeague women's 23-24. Can I find stats here? It will not let me look at stats. It is annoying looking at this, but I'm pretty sure like the final was Fenner versus a team that won the Euro Cup the next year. Like, I'm pretty sure this team Carla Lake played for last year, but like, who were on the teams? So Fee, Yvonne Anderson, Kayla McBride, Emma Messiman, Badian, Kit Laxa, Sev Uzun, obviously, Kamaya Smalls, Janelle Salon. How the hell did they make the final in 2024? But if you look at Prague, I'm pretty sure for Prague was Alyssa Thomas. So Prague had Katorla, Maria Conde, Marina Mabry was playing for Mersin. I think Alyssa Thomas might have got injured that year, but Alyssa Thomas, I'm pretty sure, played. Ezzy Magbegor was playing for Prague. I'm almost certain Alyssa Thomas played for Prague that year. But if you look at other years, like, there used to be the team in a rush. Like, Fenerbahce used to put out, in 2023, I'm pretty sure they put out a, like, 22. I think Fener put out a team where I'm like, this team is better than any WNBA team. Like, I think in the, they had Emma in her, again, more of a peak than now. Dewana Bonner was actually playing for Mersin. Emma was playing for Fener. Stewie, I think Stewie and Fee were both playing for Fener, if I'm not mistaken. Both Stewie and Fee were playing for them. And obviously MVP was Emma Messiman. But yeah, it was it was Courtney Vandersloot, Fee, Kayla McBride, and Stewie. Like, it was a stupid team. The teams that they used to put out for Fener were actually like a joke. And they also had, they didn't have Fee that year. They had Satu coming off the bench. Like, Satu went on to make all WNBA first team, and she came off the bench by the looks of things. And Sloot came off the bench. Sloot was an all-star in 2023. It looks like she came off the bench for Alina Yagapova, who at the time was a hooper. And I forgot Satu for years played for Fener as well. So yeah, it's a mad one, but it looks like that is all done. You know what? For the players, probably for the best.